Got him. Got him.
Fair to remember that I yearn to forget. What brought June to December now just brings me regret. A perfect vignette with a twisted conclusion. Yet had we not met, my lack of amusement would not know improvement is not just a pipe dream. Recording my music, there was no need to wipe clean since you wanted the right thing compared to what's left. I feel like I scream, holding my breath, waiting on checks I know I can't cash, but what has me upset must have the last laugh. At least that's the daft path I walk now in peacetime. I am the hashtag.
Oh boy.
Rewind. My pies are all key lime, my disposition so sour. I try to leave behind the only.
Speaking of behind, Jesus. That's huge. Mossad did that shit. I doubt it. Charlie was a fucking Israel supporter. Why is everybody acting like Charlie Kirk was this, anti-Israel guy? He absolutely was not. He was a piece of shit Israel supporter. I did see a really interesting video about what the hell's going on with his shirt and this little dot that was on his shirt that clearly moves up and then goes through. The guy broke it down in slow motion. It was definitely a weird thing. I mean, I don't know what else you call it. It's there. You can see it. I finally was able to see the footage of it. At least this breakdown footage of it. But you get shot here, right? There's this little black thing on his shirt, and you can see it looks like a thing underneath his shirt. And then just as he goes to get shot, the thing moves and goes onto his neck. It's I don't know what do you call it. It sure looks weird. What the hell was it? I mean, I think most of the time when it's something along these lines and it's one of their people who is taken out, they're just taken out. They're moved to the land of, the extra land that we don't know exists. The great garbage patch that nobody's allowed to fly over. You guys know that shit? The great garbage patch is a no-fly zone. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder what's really there that they've tricked us into. Oh, it's a great. The kid. I thought it was strange when it happened, but the kid was. Oh shit! Not too far off. The kid had invented a machine that would clean up he stopped defending Israel and they had to tie off loose ends. Yeah, again, I don't buy it. But the kid invented a machine that could float by itself in the water and would clean up garbage. And he estimated it would clean up, say, 2 million pounds of trash. But it was just some kid who had put this all together by himself, and there was no real backing behind it or anything like that. And it ran for a little bit, but then it broke down, and it only cleaned up 100,000 pounds of trash. So it didn't meet its goal, and they acted like it was a failure. But there was no government backing behind it. And I thought, immediately when it was first introduced, why doesn't this have all of the government backing? $3.8 billion a year could definitely be thrown into the garbage cleanup machine. Why didn't the government get behind that thing? And what did they find? I mean, it really does. It's this weird story that it was like, why don't you remember it? It was maybe 16 or 17. What happened to that story? What happened to the garbage cleanup machine? Why didn't he, once it broke down, why didn't he just fix the thing, make the improvements, and put it back out there to clean up the garbage? I'm sort of confused, other than what makes sense is that that's not a great garbage patch there. That's land. That's where a lot of the crisis actors live. That's where the people take out of service go to retire. And it's tropical. It's paradise. I never even, it's weird to think like I haven't thought about this enough. Good afternoon, open-minded. Well, it's morning here, so you must be in the UK somewhere. Where did that story go? What happened to the kid that was trying to clean up the Great Garbage Patch? What proof do you have that the Great Garbage Patch exists? Why don't they let people fly over it? Right, there's way too many questions for this to just be a, don't worry about it. And you know me, as soon as I start talking about something else, I start to feel bad. And I go, yeah, why am I not talking about Israel? Why am I not talking about the genocide that's happening? Because that's really all I should be talking about. The fucking genocide. How many of you are in the UK, nice to meet you. How many of you know someone that is a riot policeman? Or you've met someone that is the type of person that dons the all-black armor, head to toe, and is sent out to, beat down peaceful protesters? How many of you know that person? Have you ever met that person? Have you ever had a conversation with that person about what they do for a living and how they got that job and all that? I guarantee a lot of you know a cop or two. Ask your cop friends. Have they ever met somebody that does the riot police work? Where do those people come from? I think they probably live in the same place. And they're pooled from the same place. And every time, maybe there's 5,000 of each. 5,000 white people, 5,000 brown people, 5,000 black people, 5,000 Asians. Whenever they need some sort of operation to happen that requires a lot of people to go to it, they just bring them in. I'm normally listening to you on the TV, YouTube app, so I'm unable to type and chat while watching TV. Well, that sucks. I'd much rather have your opinion than you just watching. I always want to hear what people have to say. If I'm crazy, tell me I'm crazy.
And the Jews control our every move. Who's to say those are bad things? Watermelon's delicious fruit. And if you pulled the band strings, you'd probably be championing the music you created. So the stereotypes we're mentioning, well, they should be celebrated.
Yeah, it's a good song. These are all good songs. If you're not up on TBG yet, you're missing out. Thank you. You're missing out on good music that inspires and encourages thought and question and all that stuff. Like, music should inspire you. Music should make you think. Music should make you feel. Not just, yeah, niggas. Yeah, niggas kill each other. Yeah, butches and hoes. Yeah, niggas kill. Yeah. Yeah. Don't you think it's weird that they have you nodding yes to the worst music ever, to the worst things being said? Like, I like rap music, but it's really embarrassing how awful rap music is. The awful narratives and ideals pushed through rap music. Don't you think that's strange? Yeah. Yeah. Niggas kill niggas shoot niggas. Yeah, bitches and hoes. Niggas. Why do you think that's like that? You think that's just an accident? You think that's just coincidence? It seems like 90% of the world's population is totally sheep and docile. Yeah, it's true. It's very true, and that's how we've been bred to be. I think it's it's us that see it differently that are the anomalies, that are the fuck ups. Most of the people, it's strange to talk to most of the people. I mean, most of the people believe in Jesus. There's a guy I really think everybody should subscribe to. His name is Cooper. His channel is The Scooper of Coop. And he does some really great videos. He's made some really great videos about the Las Vegas shooting. He made a really great video about Epstein not being dead. Like, he makes some really great videos. He says, especially, which drives me fucking crazy, especially, he says it so much too, especially, but he's so aware, and or he's a plant of some sort, but he'll start his videos by saying stuff like, well, I pray that God and his son Jesus keep all the victims close to their hearts and blah blah blah. Like, you see even Trump, tweeting about Charlie Kirk, talking about I pray for him, blah blah. What are you praying for him? You missed the boat. He's dead. Any prayers, any help he's gonna get from God, it's too fucking late, buddy. Your God let that motherfucker die. At least so we think. I mean, again, I'm not really sure. I don't fucking know. Why did you kill Charlie, you schizo? Well, I was just in Utah. And schizo, go figure. We're gonna use the provided talking point. The schizo, take your meds. This is the only argument you seem to be able to make, trying to make you sound crazy because you don't believe their narrative. Gee, what a surprise. Seems that I'm the only one awake in my whole family. What's the channel called? Cooper, the Scooper of Poop. Scooper of Poop, or Scooper of Coop. Sorry, Scooper of Coop. If you just look up Epstein isn't dead, his video should be the one that pops up. Or you can look up Las Vegas shooting and it should pop up. Like, this kid does great work. I have to admit, this kid does great work, but it sucks that, people like him are sort of off limits. Like, I can't have a conversation with the guy. He's definitely not going to debate me on anything.
But no, they are not falling.
Oh, look, pedophile Tristan is here. Tristan is a pedophile. Confirm.
It's just a rush.
Confirm.
A massage for the blood. You see?
Talk about shit you're actually, and you are, because you're lazy as fuck, you are actually educated on. Okay. Like, the whole idea of education, indoctrination, as long as you can regurgitate the things you're supposed to, that makes you smart. Not if you question it. Not if you pull it apart and find the contradictions and find the holes in the story. No, then you're a bad guy. But if you're some dumb pedophile that can regurgitate shit, then you must be smart, right, Tristan? You fucking clown. You bitch ass piece of shit clown. You Charlie Kirk. I'd like to think that this is the beginning of us taking our society back. The only way anything ever really changes is when people start dying. People in leadership positions. Otherwise, they know they don't need to. They don't. If we just complain about it, then they don't give a fuck. But as soon as they start actually dying, that's when you see change throughout all of history. That's the narrative is the same throughout all of history. Shit works the way they want it to work until we start killing them, and then they go, okay, well let's do just enough to back them off.
Where does all of the information go? I can buy alcohol, and it's not cataloged.
Quality debate. You can't even articulate it when you can't even articulate it words. Yeah, look at me having such a hard time communicating. And how weird of an accusation like that you must be self-projecting. Does it sound like this fucking clown's first language is English? This is what happens when you speak Yiddish as your first language and you try to come talk shit to an American. You're right about what? Let me call you and we can debate, he says. Let me call you because I want to talk on the phone with some goofy ass pedophile. Get the fuck out of here. I love how I don't matter so much that they always want to talk to me. Talk to me outside of the thing that you're talking on. I can't make any reasonable arguments or comments here, but I'm supposed to talk to you on the phone, right? You can't make a reasonable fucking argument, but I'm supposed to talk to you? The fuck out of here. Here's what I don't understand. Why do people in general think that you need a PhD or a master's degree or some type of qualification to speak on a topic? It's insane to think about that. Because that's what they've been told to think. It's a protection mechanism. It's a buffer. It's how things work. You know, they manipulate us. They give you the answer before you ask the question. So when you're a kid and you've grown up seeing that, you know, you can go to any place. You can go to space anytime you want. Jet propulsion, and his family, they have the spaceship in the garage and they can go all around the solar system. And, you know, they give you the round earth before you question it. And that's you know, that's just how they do everything. Why do you think you're a Christian? Why do you think they make people Christians? If you look at how the Bible works, and then you look at what's happening today, you can see why they've made people Christians. Bro, let me call you. Please talk to me on the phone. Please. Please. Here's what I don't understand. Why do you think you're, Y-O-U-R, correct? What do you care what others think? Well, the fact that I know which you're to use at the right times, like that makes me way more correct and intelligent than any of you. Because we've definitely shown that you fucking Israeli jackasses don't know the difference between the yours. And I would imagine, again, if English isn't your first language, that's probably difficult and confusing. Yours, theirs, twos, we know. Seems like every day there's a new troll in here, crazy. There's several. But even more crazy, there's a bunch of the same ones that supposedly hate me so much that they continue to watch me for hours and hours on end, crying and begging for my attention. I'm not responding or asking you. I was responding to the chat. Well, my bad. How long before I get to the crack deal? Oh, yep. Anyone want his phone numbers? Yep. Oh, you've added a colonel to your name? So you feel like you're even more special? Look, now I'm a colonel. Look, I'm a colonel now. I joined a month ago. I have no subscribers. So we can get hours of recording. Eventually you will be in a documentary. Amazing. I hope so. That's supposed to make me upset, right? And then who's the we? See, they consistently let out little bits and pieces that if you pay attention to it, you see it's what I've been telling you. We are trying to get a bunch of footage of you for hours and hours so we can make a documentary about you. I mean, you already made the compilation video, right? Right? I mean, how long did that shit take to make? That definitely wasn't a 5-minute process for you to to have all of those different clips time-stamped, clip them all out, put them together, along with a whole bunch of Israeli propaganda. Gee, I wonder who this is. Oh, I know you're not the only pedo on here. Does everybody notice how I've called Tristan a pedo at least 3 or 4 times, and they haven't denied it? Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Don't forget to pick up Mom a 6-pack and a carton of cigarettes. Oh, oh man, that was so funny. Oh man. Oh, these pedophiles, they're so funny. These pedophile Jews are so funny. Oh man, you hear that? Don't forget to pick up a carton of smokes and a 6-pack for Mom. So embarrassing. Like, it's so embarrassing that you can't actually have the political, the historical, the religious, the, moral. You can't have any of those debates. So you just start saying crybaby. It's so, embarrassing for you. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed for us. How is it these are the people that have us all slaves? These are the fucking people. I think most of it is that people just don't realize it. People just don't realize how weak and inferior God's chosen people are. Again, it's been shit you've been.
He obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care. You like to make your own way here in your own plane, didn't you? Epstein didn't kill himself. No.
I love it. It's projection. Yes, I'm just projecting. Again, this is another one of those talking points that they're given. Right? This is along the lines of the meds and the, trying to make anybody who talks about killing pedophiles sound like they're crazy. Why would you ever want to kill pedophiles? Those are some of my best friends. But projecting, we can chalk projecting up to one of them. Ancient civilization that learned to build the pyramids and were able to sell ships overseas using the stars as navigation. They didn't have to go to college or universities to. Yeah, but the thing is, the only reason you think you know about those same ancient civilizations is because they've told you to know about it. Because when you start thinking about those ancient civilizations and what they were capable of, and then you look at the narrative we're given as to who they were, shit just don't make no sense. Mm-hmm. They could build all of these fucking amazing, shit, pyramids and structures. Toilet? You couldn't figure out the toilet yet? Don't want to miss the front row seats to him rambling and walking in circles in the abandoned lot next door to his house. Again, why even go that far? Why do you destroy your own credibility by saying such stupid things? It'd be one thing if it was, can't wait to watch this guy walk in circles and talk nonsense. That'd be one thing. But when you start throwing in all of your fantasy bullshit, in the abandoned house and all this other shit, you just make it so easy to destroy your arguments. You have no credibility. It's just silly. But that's all they can do. These are dumb, inbred, fucking Israeli pieces of shit. And there's no questioning on the intelligence of the Israelis at this point. They're just dumb as fuck. I'm with you on that, guy. I'm just saying it for the truth. No, I understand, but nothing they say is really valid anyway, so kind of a waste of time. Bro, you can have an extremely different viewing you want. You can have an extremely different viewing you want. What you don't understand is that the difference between I and other people is that you are uneducated and illiterate. That's the difference between you and other people, is that I am uneducated and illiterate. Do you even understand what you're saying here? Y-O-U-R-E? Do you even understand that? I believe in Tartaria. How can you not? How can you not? Oh, shit is about to start. The circle working. Yeah. Because that's what you do. Yes, that's what I do in the abandoned lot next to the house. Yep, that's me. Gotta love the abandoned lot. Because when I ask questions, you can't answer them. Yep. Because that's what happens here. It's not the other way around. I'm not the one always asking questions that you fucking pedos can't answer. Gotcha. I love watching My Lunch Break. Do you get all confused when you go to his page and you're like, dude, I thought this was a lunch break. Where are all the sandwiches and where's the picnic baskets and stuff? I thought this was a lunch break. Are you stupid like that? I doubt it. In any of the other 20 Union Man Iron, the shooter was 3 elementary school kids in trench coats, Little Rascal style. Yeah, I bet you did. No, I just came across this fellow when I was scrolling. Sure you did. Sure, you just magically just came across my video when you were scrolling. I believe you. I definitely believe you. Yeah, I had a couple of typos because you're stupid. You always have typos. You talk too much always talking. Right, because you would rather me just sit here so you can look at me, right? That makes sense. You guys like that? You guys like the videos where I'm not talking? I'm just looking at you? Check this man's hard drive. Yep. See, now they're desperately trying to use my arguments against me because my arguments are so fucking spot on. They think that kind of shit will work on me when obviously, it's working on them for them to try to use it back on me. I'm the one that's been saying these are the guys who, they have the file on their computer. They're the ones that have the search history that they don't want you to see. They're the ones that make the fake profiles on YouTube just so they can watch me. How many of you have fake profiles so you can watch random people who are wrong? Because I'm wrong about everything. This guy voted for SB1. This guy, yep. I voted in California. Yeah, for sure. You know me. Because California lets people in Michigan vote. That totally makes sense. That's how I found him scrolling. And since I found him, and he was like, we should kill pedophiles. And I was like, well, then he's talking about killing me. I thought I would then come to his page every single day and spend hours begging for his attention. Just because I happen to randomly scroll past it. It's not like I'm actually doing a job. It's not like I'm an Israeli using the ACT-IL platform or ACT-IL script, or it's not like you're a Team Jorge. Nope. I'm just a bad guy because I think we should kill pedos and eliminate these fucking disgusting overlords. Yep. Oh, so bad. Off the meds today. There we go. We have a meds comment because that's what they have. Like they're so stupid that they don't realize, like, I'm telling you what they're going to say before they say it. And then they're so stupid they say it. Instead of coming up with something new, because again, most of these are just bots. They're bots following a program. Look at that shit. Because that's just normal, natural. Don't worry about that. You'll never see a painting from 1324 where the artist depicts something like that. But hey, I did, bro. I didn't search for your life. Sure you didn't. I should believe you. I should believe you. You just happen to scroll across my feed, and just every single video that you scroll across, you stop, watch, and then camp out there, because this is another one of their excuses they use all the time. YouTube suggested it. I wasn't even trying. But I happened to see your video, and then I found out that you were against Israel, and that you think we should kill pedos, and then I thought I'd camp out and then come back day after day after day. It makes total sense. We could talk about your court hearings that you posted up. Yep. Let's talk about those court hearings that I posted up. No matter what you say, he's going to think you're targeting him. Yeah, because you know what? I just use my own experience and think, how often do I find random people on YouTube and then sit on their feed for hours begging for their attention by talking shit? Oh yeah, it doesn't happen. Clearly an AI agent. I've got an inexpert next to me saying this is all fake. Man's using the same tech as Toy Story to live stream. Yep. Love that too. See, again, anything but addressing what's actually being talked about. How come none of these fucking clowns are like, yeah, we should kill pedophiles? You're, Y-O-U-R, a new locale. Yep. Yep. Us stupid people who know the right words to use. That number don't work. Yep. Don't work. Gee, that's weird. What are you? Oh yeah, my shit is, I don't hide. I'm not hiding. But that's a great example. I'm glad you brought that up. Because yesterday, bro, if you can't handle the comments, you don't need a page. Yes. I can't handle these pedos coming in and proving the point for me over and over again. Oh, please stop. Well, no, I saw your live and you were saying all this stuff, and I thought, I'd say and hear what you have to say, but you just accused me of all this shit. Yep. Yep. Grammar police. Yep. I'm absolutely going to call everyone out who's talking shit about how stupid I am, but they can't get the words right. Gotcha. Thing is, mate, if I wasn't into conspiracies, I would have gotten the COVID-19 jab like most of you people did just in this chat and the rest of the world. Of course.
So this is the ultimate challenge. Write a cool song about rape. What requires the
Gotta love the people that want to get blocked.
But with this one, the stakes are far from well done. There's such misplaced
So let's see who this person is. So this Frank Castle person who's posting random phone numbers joined YouTube 3 minutes ago and has 0 subscribers. Do you guys understand? Like, it's not far-fetched. I could provide you the receipts for everything I'm saying. These people they go to such great lengths to make fake profiles just so they can watch me and then not say anything that matters. Isn't that fucking funny? Randy, you're not going to do a goddamn thing anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, yesterday, they had the police come. They had the police come because they were getting so ass-kicked in the comments that I guess they thought the police would come and do something. Not really sure what they were thinking. But the police came and laughed at them. Was like, yeah, these guys are idiots. It is what it is. And this is such a poignant point, right? You can't argue with me, so what you're going to do is waste resources. Prevent other people who might actually need the police from getting the help that they need because you need the IDF to come do your dirty work for you. You're so used to being able to call the IDF. And the IDF comes and you know, backs you up and shoots or arrests anybody that goes against you. Again, they're not going to come on here and acknowledge or admit the fact that they're Israeli fucking pedos. You have to be able to put that shit together and look at the clues that they give you. Nobody who's a non-pedo, you know, non-Israeli, non-Jew is going to have an issue with what I'm saying and doing. Nobody. And the majority of people, if you were to call them a pedo, they would be like, fuck you, I'm not, you know, I think we should blah, blah, blah. They would say something along those lines. Not these guys. Not good old Tristan. All right. We have to go ahead and get rid of Tristan for the second time. Oh, I'm going to need them, am I, Randy? Ooh, because your pedophile bitch ass is going to do what? Nothing. Nothing. Randy, you're too busy trying to fuck kids to do anything else. You're too busy trying to get them to send you shit online, and you're just a piece of shit, right? You people with like, oh, I better listen to the experts and take my COVID-19 jab because I don't have a PhD or a master's degree. I better listen to the experts instead of using your own brain. Well, that's the thing, is so many people, like, especially like when you're talking about Christians, or you're talking, they've already been convinced and tricked into believing something that doesn't make any sense because an authority figure told them to believe it. You know, they believe what they're told. They don't think about things. You know, they don't actually put things together. Look at the difficulty these people have with even making a counterpoint to anything I'm saying. After the Jew tunnel thing in New York, I've been researching that. I think you have a point on that, but you're very apprehensive of all comments here, dude. Are you paying attention? Do you maybe see why? At this point, there should be understanding, and you should go, no, I totally get it. Obviously, Israel is really, really focused on you. So, you know, I understand why you would think somebody would have to prove themselves before you would just trust what they're saying. Oh, look, we have Bitchbeard back again. Bitchbeard is back again. This is one of the guys that's been here since at least 2020. And this guy is somebody who dyes his beard rainbow colors so little kids will come play with him. I actually think this guy is one of the removers. You know, he has a jerky factory or what, a jerky business. And I think that he's feeding people. I think he's one of the people to make the bodies disappear. He's a piece of shit, a one-legged piece of shit. Right, Bitchbeard? Right, Bitchbeard? Hey, let me ask you this. How many times have I been on your shit? How many times have I found your channel, your videos, or anything? How much do I give a shit about you? Probably none, isn't it? But you sure are obsessed with the guy that thinks we should kill pedos and eliminate the Jays. Gee, I wonder why that is. Can you imagine if Charlie Kirk was more like me and he was just walking back and forth? He probably wouldn't have been shot. I bet every single educated person got the COVID jab. Yeah, more than likely. The interesting thing about that is, it's like the same thing as the Kennedy shooting, right? Or even 9/11. All these people that will be like, ooh, the earth is round and Tartaria is stupid and blah blah blah. Like they're arrogance. The battle that we're fighting against is arrogance. Because everybody's so fucking arrogant, they think they can pick and choose which things they believe, which things are telling the truth. I came because you were talking about me. Yes. Nobody was talking about you, you fucking arrogant clown. Of course you're a fucking Christian pedophile. Of course you are. No doubt about that. And again, notice how he responded to something I said. He wanted to correct me that he was here because I was talking about him. But he doesn't say, hey, you fucking asshole, I'm not a pedophile. He doesn't say anything like that. Isn't that interesting how that works? Every single time. You aren't a fucking flat earther, right? Right. For some reason, that seems to make clowns super mad. No, dude, listen. I have a lot of money invested in roundearth.com, so you better not think differently. But that's the point, right? These are the same people that will say, oh, yeah, Oswald, there's no way Oswald shot Kennedy. Clearly, the government, the system is lying to me. You arrogantly say that that narrative's not true, or you didn't get all of your shots, if any of your shots, because you said the government was lying. You didn't need all those shots. 9/11 wise, I'm 19 hijackers, blah, 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 and yet after the fact, a bunch of the hijackers were found to still be alive. But you still believe that shit? It's interesting how I can ask people direct questions on here and they won't say anything. This guy is a chomo. Yes, the guy who thinks we should kill pedos and makes a point of it. Yep, that's me. Bro, settle down. Your mama doesn't care about you. Who would, big dog? Yes. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. He's talking about my dead mother. Oh, wow. I'm sure you've talked about the Charlie Kirk situation already. Oh, yeah. Dude ate all his crayons. Duh. This is the best you can do. Again, talking about pedophiles, how we should kill them, sure seems to upset these people. Ask yourself it's the same people that are going to support a pedophile, like Trump. I guarantee these are all Trump supporters. Why? Because they're the only ones that are willing to overlook the pedophilia. At this point, that's all it is. You're either a pedophile and you support Trump, or you're not a pedophile and you think he's a disgusting piece of shit. Pedophiles. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Cognitive dissonance is the real pandemic. The real pandemic is, again, its foundation is Christianity, is Judaism, actually. Like, it's, the cognitive dissonance comes from that. These are really stupid people. And if you've been tricked into believing in Sky Daddy, while of course that means that the Jews are God's chosen people, well, that's all that really matters. They don't care about what stupid shit you believe or what we fight about outside of that. If they can get you to believe in God, then that just takes care of itself. I liked Trump before he got in and started refusing to release the files. Oh, so back when it was just racist, homophobic, sexist bullshit, then you were like, yay, Trump's a good guy. What was it about Trump that you liked? Because that's kind of insane. The man was 31 and had a child and wife. Huh? Well, that's what happens when you're a fucking open genocide supporter. When you're a fucking piece of shit. You know, homophobic, sexist, racist piece of shit. Even you will bow before God and beg for forgiveness. Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'll bow before God. Never mind what's happening now. I should be worried about what happens when I die because, again, you have no reason. What's your reason? Why is Christianity the truth? Why is Islam false and Christianity is true there, pedophile bitch beard? Jesus is king. I'm only here for 30 minutes, man. Good point, man. Who gives a fuck why you're here? You know, like, look at how desperate people are to talk about anything but the truth. Anything but the elephant in the room. I could be I could beat my wife, beat my children, smoke all the meth, eat all the crack, drink all the alcohol, shoot all the smack, kick my dog. You know, I could be the worst person in the world. And yet, does it compare to the genocide that's taking place right now? Does it compare to the slavery that we're all under? Does it take away from all of the pedophile bullshit that's everywhere? No. Charlie Kirk doesn't change anything. Didn't prove any points. Didn't think it did. It was just the execution of a piece of shit. No doubt about it. What a waste of a life. Yep, you hate these people that think we should kill you guys, don't you? I guarantee Isaac is mad. He doesn't want fucking people to think we should kill pedophiles. That means his neck is on the chopping block. This guy is the embodiment of pro-abortion. Here we go. Here comes some desperate nonsense. Oh, I kick all the dogs. You will bow when that mouth of yours comes back on you. Internet remembers you. Good, I hope it does. I hope it does. I will bow to who? Did your mom ever second guess not aborting you? Like, again, who the fuck makes abortion jokes other than piece of shit Jews? The same people who think mental retardation is funny are the same people that make abortion jokes, because abortion's, it's just a funny topic. You know, I could just block all these pieces of shit. I'm their God. As far as they're concerned, I allow them to exist. You know, they're pining for my attention. They come here religiously begging, please, guy, pay attention to me. Talk to me on the phone, please. And I could just block them all, but then you wouldn't see how consistently they out themselves. You know? They out themselves. This isn't difficult. You know, regular people don't make retarded jokes, and regular people don't make abortion jokes, and regular people can fucking stay on topic. They regular people can argue a point and not just desperately try to dance around everything, because, you know, again, it just outs them. Let's see what other. But see, this is why, again, I don't even like bother with this normally. I don't read the comments normally because they're not going to say anything that matters. These are pedophiles who believe that the Goyim should be, 2,800 slaves each. They should each have 2,800 of us as their slave. Is this Nick's? Small. Yours, Jesus, big ass. It's just the big ass you have.
It's a small.
It's the big ass. It's a small when you shop at the big and tall store. I mean, the big and fat store, sorry. The short and fat store. I mean, you could literally make a fucking fortune with the opposite of big and tall, the short and fat store.
Oh, in Detroit you could?
Everywhere.
For sure.
Everywhere. The short and fat store would be extremely popular. Here. Make yourself pretty. Buy yourself something pretty. That's true. I am beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful, damn it. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful, damn it. Belch. Why should you abort? Just look at this one. Right. The last thing you want is your child to grow up and think we should kill pedos. Isaac would be in some trouble. I believe this is the beginning, or the bargaining argument stage level of grief. What the fuck does that even mean? Dude, to be spiteful of some random person's death shows you how stupid you sound. Yes. If it was some random person, that would make sense, right? But if you were actually speaking any sort of truth, you wouldn't have to make up stupid arguments. We're not talking about some random person, are we? Regular people accept others' beliefs even if they don't believe them, and they just try to bash an entire race. Well, Jews aren't a race, or religion, while saying genocide and racism is bad. Yeah, and maybe that's why things are the way they are. Because so many people are so complacent, so cowardly that they talk shit behind closed doors, but would never say it to someone's face. You know, like you. Yeah, it's the fault of the people talking about it. Because I make you come here and spend all your time on me, right? I make you be here. It's something America should be proud of. I don't know what you're talking about. He has points. Just when he knows we figure some of the bullshit out, he gaslights us. Stop gaslighting me! Oh, yes. I'm gaslighting you, pedos. That's what I'm doing. Stop gaslighting me. Stop it. You know, every Bible story about the Great Flood, every ancient culture that predates the Bible has that story. I mean, so you're told. How do you know that? Have you ever thought about that? See, you have to, it's hard to do this. Because, you know, it becomes so natural for you to just regurgitate bullshit that you don't even realize you're doing it. But this notion of the pre-flood stories and the flood, everybody has that. We don't know that. You know that's what you're told. And it's such a goofy, and then associating it with like to even come close to insinuating that the Bible narrative is real is fucking stupid. You really have to be a stupid ass to believe in the Noah story.
And they've accepted the fact that they must share the land with all of the hands in their cookie jar. But the mixing of brands is something that starts.
Got a little sugar in his tank. Yup, I'm super gay. So other than being a 50-ish old man, what do you do? Yup, let's start talking about more stuff that I do, because that's what matters. Right? Because let's stick to the topic at hand. You don't like talking about big picture stuff. You want to talk about me. Let's talk about you, guy. What do you like to do? Tell us about you. We want to know more about you. We 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 obsess over you. We love you, guy. We love you. And more lust, I guess. It's more lust, isn't it?
And those victimless breasts are full of hot air. The truth they confess is that they're really scared that they'll be compared to the big black scary monster. As soon as you hear your basket concert, screaming the com works, you're read loud and clear. In my space, your Uncle Tom's jerks, why we're here. And that one was weird. But what I'm basically saying is when you let the fear control how you're playing, you take your amazing and smash it to pieces. You and your mate is amazing, but because
Your address is out there. Is this what you want to do now? Yeah. I'm not worried about you fucking cowards. You won't do a damn thing. And anything you do is a waste of resources. But I am proud of my anti-Semitism. I am proud of my anti-pedophilia. I am proud to be somebody that doesn't... It's not you. I'm proud to not be you. Bitch beard. Still a goofy pedophile dyeing your beard so kids will pay attention to you. Kids will come up and be like, oh, can I see? Yeah. His whole thing is about tricking little kids. This guy is a massive pedophile, like a massive pedophile. Don't get it twisted. But yet people are the devoted Christians. People need to get information back to the original and go far back as possible to find the truth. Yeah, but you can't. See, that's the thing, is you just can't. Until we Goyim unite and overthrow the Jews that control the narrative, we're never going to be able to answer these questions. The only answers we have is what they allow us to have. What's your take on gun law? Since Charlie Kirk just got shot, now it's talking about how it should be okay to own guns. In America, we should try and maybe fix this gun issue we have. What do you think? We have guns to protect ourselves from the government. That's what the Second Amendment is all about. It's not about hunting. It's not about protecting yourself from your average person. We have guns so that if the government ever gets tyrannical and tries to, impose basically what's happening, tries to take away the rights like Trump is, take away the First Amendment like Trump is, or has done. We have guns so we can fight back, at least according to the narrative we're given. If you believe the whole 1776 America bullshit, like, you don't think it's a coincidence that next year is the 250th anniversary and, it's all going to be all America, America next year? You don't think that's a coincidence? We have school shootings every other week, and it's like we just keep brushing it off like nothing. We don't have school shootings every other week. But every time you have a school shooting, it's not like people try to figure out like what caused it. It's the gun that did it. It wasn't the bad parents whose child was suffering and clearly having a lot of issues that they weren't aware of. Stricter gun laws, yep. Sure we do. I don't want to silence what you say. I just don't want to see somebody else silence you, prick. Oh, are they? Are they? I'm a prick. Ooh. Nobody's going to do a goddamn thing to me. I don't matter, remember? It's either I don't matter or I matter so much that somebody's going to silence me. Which one is it? I thought I didn't matter. I thought everybody here was just part of the locale group. and what I'm saying is so funny, so why wouldn't they just want me to continue being the funny guy? Which one is it? I don't matter, so you call the cops to handle your fight for you? Is that how that works? Yeah, you're right, guy. The truth is kept under lock and key. It is. History is literally a code word for his story. It's literally in the language, for sure. It's always going to be his story. Trump said, take the guns first. That doesn't sound pro-gun to me. Trump is an actor. Trump doesn't matter. Trump doesn't have any power whatsoever. When you saw Trump pull out and push in Netanyahu's chair, that didn't tell you everything you need to know? Okay, you're definitely not funny. I've seen cancer stories funnier than you, says pedophile Kristen Mayfield, who has literally been watching me for like 10 years, begging for my attention. Courtney Compton, fucking fake-ass pedophile, got her kids taken away because she was trying to fucking sell them off and shit. This fat bitch is disgusting. She's a disgusting, horrible, vile human being. So you think we're okay with our gun laws? I mean, in Europe they have much more strict gun laws, and they only have more stabbings. But I can probably run away from a knife better than I can a gun. The thing is, do you think bad guys get their guns from reputable sources? By making gun laws more strict, you actually take the guns out of the legal people's hands. That's about it. And they're never going to do that. They're never going to take our guns away. Why? Because we kill each other too frequently with them. We kill each other, we kill ourselves. We do all these crazy things with these guns that they enjoy. They'll never take that shit away. Guns don't kill people, people do. And if somebody wants to kill you, they will. I think the bigger question is, why haven't Charlie Kirk situations happened more frequently? You know, the longest sniper shot is like a mile and something. 2 miles, I think, 2.1 miles, or I don't remember what it worked out to be, but it's a tremendous distance. They say the Charlie Kirk shooter was 200 yards away. Why doesn't it happen more frequently? Why don't people have sniper guns and they sniper rifles and shit and take out government officials? I mean, if it's real, if that's shit that we do, then why doesn't it happen? It doesn't seem like it would be that hard. Get a long-range rifle, take your shot and leave. Like, what the fuck? Let's see. Well, it's about time you said one goddamn thing intelligent. It's about time you said one goddamn thing intelligent. Even when it comes to the Tartarian buildings, they say the word founded, code word for founded. They literally telling us they found the buildings, they didn't build them. Of course, they couldn't have. But I also think Tartaria is one of their biggest and newest, best distractions, right? Tartaria, morning.
It's terrible what's going on.
What?
On the news, you see it.
He was a fucking racist piece of shit. Hey man, you glorify genocide, you get what you get. He was a genocide supporter. This is one of my favorite songs. It's one of my favorite TBG songs.
Designed to fail and enforced by who can't question.
It's called Equality.
Since Facebook likes to censor us, since free speech can be so costly, since the goy belong on the back of the bus, I choose what I say awfully carefully, since the law sees that Jews remain unequal. And I think it's appalling, since aren't we all just people? But when it comes to them, the sheep will look the other way. In Palestine, belief kills Gentiles every day. But never should you say you're a witness.
Funny, real quick. Remember when dumbass yesterday said it was actually Randy's dumbass? You've probably only been paying attention since October 7th. Gee, this song is from like 2000. Well, this is from 19, I believe. 18 or 19.
Crime, the tether that's in place keeps everyone in line. We're allowed to sound the chime on Christian sexist secrets. Proud to drop a dime on the Mormons' silly Jesus. The Muslims come complete with an okay to bust their balls. Yet everyone agrees it should stay against the law for anyone to call the chosen a bad choice. But that's racism, y'all, man. Fuck all that noise. I stand in my voice. Everyone is fair game. If you censor the goy, you're part of the blame. I pledge my allegiance to the human race and this thing we share as home. No silly republic or invisible hand. One planet, absent God, no longer divided since truth liberates and justice comes from unity. I pledge no allegiance to silly flags. That's the oldest trick in the book. A democratic illusion on stolen land. One vision conceived by type, designed to fail and enforced by who can't question. Is it Al-Qaeda or ISIS? Who has the last laugh? However you slice it, it's like saying have. They try to sandbag the flow of free thought. We call a man fag through hatred we're taught. The spaceships we bought cost us our sanity. We facelift the gaunt, then act like it magically answers why gravity can never be shown. While density and buoyancy get cleverly cloned behind a well-known cloak of conspiracy. Left on our own, the hopeless can clearly see they focus the fear to be something we crave. The sheep keep on cheering freedom from caves. We're modern-day slaves. We buy what they sell. We pay to be saved while living in hell. But how come no bells ring screaming out when those terrorist cells leave Israel out?
I just love this shit. You should hear it on an actual speaker system. Sounds amazing. That song is fucking wicked, man. You guys like my bong? It's a bong. According to other people who don't smoke. This guy's a waste of good air. Yep. He wasn't. He was an American standing for the Constitution. And if you want to come into our country, come in through the front, not the side. Oh, let me guess. You're a white man. Oh, wait. He's got a man on the end of his name. Gee.
mistake it effective?
I'm sure
Unless it's
he's
to abuse
quick
them
to say
for
the same thing to the Israelis, right?
Why do they pretend this is some sort of slight?
Because this is his country, you know, white man country.
We would shine in the light and be proud in our accomplishments.
And of course, the Constitution, right? So you don't like Trump then, right? Because Trump clearly hates the Constitution.
Amazing that if people on the bottom end could end up controlling the game means you can reach the most impossible daydreams through hard work and maybe luck. Or maybe they should be erasing Stockholm Syndrome stuff. Maybe it's all corrupt.
You guys should go hear the song I wrote yesterday. I've been writing a lot lately. But the song I wrote yesterday is a game changer.
I just sprinkle it with some conspiracy. When someone tries to push their fear on me, then I clearly see what appears to be cracks in your story as your minute
Ooh, good stuff. This ain't a song that's rambling. Well, shit, I would love to hear your music. I would love to hear what kind of creative endeavors you do. You know, the fake troll Israeli profile. I bet it's good stuff there, huh?
those buildings feel like fluid racing through a sewage pipe. Then the steel became translucent, like cutting butter with a hot-ass knife.
You're a tool, bum. That's John Smith. Good old John Smith.
How life would be affected by the theft.
Joined 9 years ago, has 2 subscribers. White guy.
Before it happened,
Angry white guy. But my penis is so small. And everyone makes fun of me. Oh. Good white guys, man. You're a joke. I've been off weed for 8 or 9 weeks. I was a daily smoker for 17, 18 years. I bet you feel great. If I wasn't in my situation, I would do the same thing.
only get their shit through without stars and bars shoved up your ass.
He laughs at his own jokes. Yeah, okay. Sure. If my jokes are funny, I'm gonna laugh at them for sure. But this is again, this is one of the biggest pedophile clowns that's on my feed. Comes here daily, cries. Guys, what are you seeing? Does it make sense? Does it really make sense that there would be so many people angry at the guy who thinks we should kill pedophiles?
How much of what we're shown?
See, I don't really think people get like just how bad the pedophile story is, how bad the pedophile problem is. Look up and down your street, and I would guarantee at least 50% of the people have, you know, videos, pictures, folders of their phone or their computer that they don't want you seeing, search history, shit like that. I mean, you can safely assume that a Trump supporter does. And the biggest thing is you not thinking that it's as commonplace as it is. You're not putting the 2 and 2 together. You're not saying to yourself, well, there's only one way that so many pedophile hunters can exist online and catch people every day. You know, DAP was, the Dads Against Predator guys were saying, you know, all he does is show up to a random city, no pre-planning, no nothing. Shows up to a random city, creates a fake profile of a little boy or a little girl, 13 years old, and within a weekend they can catch 8 people. At least 8, 9, 10 people. Why is that a thing? Why can't the police do that? But the fact is, you know, you don't just show up in a random town and do that and catch 8 or 9 people and be hit up by hundreds and hundreds of people if it's just a small little group of people doing it. Are you talking from experience? Yup, that must be it. It's pretty obvious if you just look at it. And I can absolutely admit, I am totally obsessed with watching pedos get caught. I love watching them cry. The best videos are the DAP videos where they beat the shit out of those guys. I think Dr. Pepper might even be a Jew, but, you know, he beats the shit out of pedophiles, and it's fantastic. Guy Williams be like, I'm retarded. Yep, because I make retarded jokes, right? I'm the one that thinks mental illness is funny. No, you crazy Jews do. That's why you have Sonic the Hedgehog in your profile picture. So kids will see it and be like, hey, this guy likes Sonic the Hedgehog. Why else would that guy have Sonic in his profile picture if it wasn't to attract little kids? Just like Bitch Beard, dyeing his beard all rainbow colors so little kids will come think he's okay. What a piece of shit. Right? You're a piece of shit, and you can't deny it. You're just gonna try to change the subject, or, I'm crazy. It must be my mental issues. Something's wrong with me because I think we should kill pedos. If it was funny, it would be a joke, but it's so disgusting. It's so vile. It's not even funny. It's just weird. Woo. Sonic is fucking, it's obvious, dude. It's obvious. What adult would like that? That's like the adults that walk around with Bugs Bunny on their shirt and shit like that. What kind of fucking adult walks around with Looney Tunes on their shirt? What kind of fucking adult has Sonic the Hedgehog on their fucking profile? What would be the purpose of that? If it's not to bring little kids to your page, what is the purpose?
You had your loss, it's time you win. I'm the boss, let's clock you in. My phallic floss improves your grin.
It's a YouTuber. He wear a costume with another guy in Mario. Giggle. Yep, that's what it is. It's because of something else. Some other guy, yeah. That's why you choose to have Sonic the Hedgehog as your profile picture. You're a fucking piece of shit. Because it bothers me. Well, you nothing. Like, I nothing you. You don't bother me. You don't negatively affect me. If anything, I appreciate the fact that you're here every day. Building the numbers and providing the example. Nothing you do bothers me. I think it's great that you're stupid enough to be so obvious that you make my argument for me. But because I affect you so much, because I bother you so much, you want desperately to even slightly affect me. I bother you, right? I bother you, right? Ah, dude, you're nothing. You're nothing. The world's a better place when you pedos kill yourself. It's just that simple. Yep, I'm super entertaining. Of all the things you could be doing, all the things you could be watching, all the different YouTube videos that exist, all of the different websites you could be on, shit, you could be even watching porn. You could be with your girlfriend. Oh, you don't have a girlfriend. But you could be. You could be outside doing something. You could be exercising, making yourself better. You could be gardening. You could be flying a kite. You could be protesting against the worst of the worst things. And instead, this is what you do. Because I'm the most entertaining thing in your world, and that's supposed to bother me. Oh, that's supposed to bother me. Oh, I'm so upset. The others, they're nothing, calls pedos mindlessly just because he disagreed. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just because you disagree with me. There are plenty of people that disagree with me that don't get called pedos. But when I ask you what your obsession is over me, and you don't give an example or a reason other than, oh, it's entertaining. Well, sorry, you're outing yourself.
I'm so sick of rappers talking smack about me like their matters matter. Their crackers, their cheese, like what's on the beat is really important. Caught in their beef, our fat count's enormous. They map out the courses we murder to run, then laugh at their horses who worship the sun.
You're a coward. Yes, I am. That's why I go live and don't have a fake profile, and I'm not the J profile, the fake I'm the coward.
Let's go.
I've told all of you guys, you want to prove you're not fucking cowards, you want to prove you're real, make a 5-minute video about how terrible I am, Guy Williams sucks, and we'll watch it on my feed because I'm so scared of what you might have to say.
Run ourselves into the ground.
Funny how that works, right? I give you the same opportunity that I'm doing. Go ahead. I will play your video on my feed. Show the world that you're not a bot, that you're not just some dumb J, and make a legitimate video, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is, about just how terrible I am. Go live. Go live right now with a video called Guy Williams Sucks, and I'll pull up the other phone and we can watch it. And you can talk about how terrible I am. Don't be a coward now. Don't be a coward. Now, let's fight. Let's fight. Dude, I would beat your fucking dumb J ass. The day I'm losing to a regular old J, that's the day I hang it up. But again, you don't matter. Why would I put myself in a position where, you know how you cowards are. You pick the fight, then call the cops. You get your shit kicked in after you pick the fight, and you're going to call the cops. And because you have Uncle Morty as your lawyer, you'll be able to get away with it. Fuck Charlie Kirk. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. Where's Palestine? I don't know where Palestine even exists. It's not a place. It's called Judea and Samaria. You know what you do see in the Charlie Kirk video? Right? You see the people scatter. As soon as the shot comes through, they just start to, whoa, what the hell? And then they start running. Unlike the Trump shooting, where everybody just stood there and watched to see what would happen. Nobody knew if there was a second shooter. Nobody knew if there was a bomb or anything like that. They just sat there and watched. Because they forgot to have the people do that when they orchestrated this fake event. How somebody forgot that, how somebody overlooked that is beyond me, but it's one of the most glaring fucking contradictions in the whole bullshit. You know, the number one thing is, of course, why are there no cell phone videos? I mean, even the Charlie Kirk thing, shouldn't there be cell phone videos from every fucking direction? From people live and people, you know, either going live or just filming it? Shouldn't there have been endless videos of this Charlie Kirk situation? You guys know it's 2025, right? It was 2024 when Trump supposedly got shot. Or was it 2020? I don't remember. But still, it's the 2020s. People walk around with 2 cell phones on them all the time. 2 or more. Where are all the videos, the citizen journalist videos? How come the only pictures we seem to get, the only videos we ever seem to get, are official videos? But Charlie Kirk's a piece of shit. Charlie Kirk's a piece of shit. There's a video going around that's actually a slow motion breakdown. And if you look, he's sitting there and he's got this weird black dot on his shirt. And it looks like there's something under his shirt right here. And just as the shot goes off, the black dot moves and becomes on his neck and he starts bleeding. You should look it up if I can find it. Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's terrible. It sucks, but it is. Oh, I'm not friends with pedophiles. Sorry. Sorry, Billy Bob. I know in your little fantasy world we're best buddies and shit. Like, you keep proving the point.
Forgive me if I sound like a child, but my parents have abandoned me. My attempts to drown my broken smile have failed since I was barely 3. But complaining's like comparing things that come paired at the hip. The carrot always dangling is...
Charlie Kirk was an American hero standing up for our rights of freedom of speech. Really? Really? Is that like Trump too? Our rights to freedom of speech. Yeah, he sure was. Charlie Kirk. He was a piece of shit. You are just Vegeta and I am Goku. Even your fucking your burns are childish. Yeah. If you were Goku, wouldn't I be on your feed begging for your attention? Charlie Kirk was not a good person. No, he was a piece of shit. You're here to support Kirk's single wife. Why? She supported a piece of shit. Anyone who dishonors Charlie Kirk is jealous of his popularity. Yeah, absolutely. I wish I wasn't censored to bejesus and was allowed to have the reach I clearly am capable of achieving. Yeah, I wish I had that platform, because if I did, I would say good things. I would be encouraging people to stand up and speak out against the fucking genocidal fucking pedophilia cult that runs the world. Yeah, who wouldn't be jealous of having the platform to be able to say the right things? Yep, I'm a homeless bum. Yep, just this homeless guy walking around in a neighborhood full of houses with my cell phone. I will remember you, but I will remember Charlie Kirk too. Yeah, well, you were on my, trying to get my attention way more than I guarantee you ever did anything with Charlie Kirk. You'd suck my dick way before you'd suck Charlie's. I mean, I'm sure you'd suck both of them, but you'd suck my dick first for sure. Smoke your cigarette and go inside already. I can't, I'm homeless. My cigarettes. Reporting this, of course you are, Daniel. You have nothing intelligent to say, so you have to take the cowardly way out. It's the Israel fucking MO. It's how you guys operate. Can you not see my post? Who do you think killed him? I really don't care. Realize.
Where you'll beg me for forgiveness, and I'll refuse.
Let's see.
Dad. The jester supplied real eyes, realize, realize. And I liked it, so I stole it. Awaiting a pole shift, the handshake's a cold fish. Info so bogus, I know it's not true. Religion's the proof, the poop isn't straight. And faith isn't just what you make it. If you like to see homos naked, you're faced with a dirty choice. Admit you like boys or scream in a voice that points to your bakery. Your buns in a bakery making me sick. Taking your gift, the switch flipped at birth, then breaking the grip while shit kicking the worth. Right in the girth. It might be a curse, but that work of fiction, so ripe with contradiction, it's easily picked when scripting a horror. That bottom bitch is a horror, pure in profession. The lessons of blessing, stressing male domination. We're broads put in our place and we're thankful. Real eyes, real lies, real lies. Real eyes, real lies, real lies.
That's a good one too. It's a good one. I wonder if this guy thinks someone can shoot him from a submarine. Blah, blah, blah. Charlie Kirk was 10 times the man you are. Oh, I bet he was.
Religion is the original chemtrails.
I was wondering if you're a shadow badge. Your viewer count never matches the drama I see in your vids and chat. Well, it should and does, but it gets fucking... Yes, of course I am. Of course I am. Obviously, my feed should get much more views, and anytime it does really get going, they shut it down. I guarantee you, you don't know anybody else, you've never been watching anybody else that's been like, oh shit, they shut off the comment section again. This is what happens. This is how this situation works. It's all in games until the right stops turning the other cheek, and then you'll start feeling regret. Oh, oh. I love when people start getting violent because they're not smart enough to argue. You know, they start making threats because they're stupid. Instead of saying something that, you know, debunks what I'm saying, contradicts what I'm saying, anything like that, they cry and, you'll see one day when God's gonna get you. Like, it's just such goofy shit. Why don't you just make better arguments than I do? Wouldn't that be a lot easier than anything else? You could look like you were really smart. You could educate. You prove something I'm saying wrong and I don't say it anymore. I don't like being wrong. You think you'll keep turning the other cheek forever? Well, that's what the Palestinians were supposed to do, right? Even though no Israelis died on October 7th, 2023, nor were they taken hostage, if it was true, it wasn't justified for everything Israel's done, though, right? Right? And what should happen is all of you who obsess over me and come to my feed every day and cry and beg for my attention, it's my fault you do that. Yup. Shut this down permanently. Don't give this guy a platform to stand on. Exactly. That's what your goal is. You can't let that happen because I'm going to, you know, get rid of you 6 years ago, 0 subscriber fucking cowards. It's fucking silly. It's amazing, man. It's amazing how easy this is. It's amazing that literally that I can come on here and go against the fucking grain in so many different ways. And no one's smart enough to even like attempt to have any sort of debate on any of it. They'll make excuses. Oh, I did say something. Well, if I did say the thing, you would just dismiss it. So I'll just stick to saying all this other dumb shit instead. You know, they have a list of pre-programmed excuses, the provided talking points that they're given. But it's just a joke, man. It's a joke. Why? You should be so much better than this, and you're not. Yapping's another one of those. Yep, I'm yapping. And it's not a reason to shoot someone. Oh, the white guy is saying that. But again, what's the reason to drop bombs on people you're starving? Because that's our land. The book we wrote says so. I wish it was Ben Shapiro instead, but they're not willing to sacrifice one of their own. The idea that Mossad would have done this is not that fucking difficult to wrap your head around. You know, there's going to be a backlash to this. It's going to be something that they can milk to the hilt, man. They can take this as far as they want to. Gun bullshit, speech bullshit, all that shit. Charlie Kirk can really be used by the system. And sacrificing a goyim, even if it's a goyim that says the right things for you, that doesn't matter. Especially if you have him start saying, oh, well, I've changed my mind a little bit about the Israel situation, which is what people keep claiming. So then it looks like, oh, well, he's not connected to them anymore. They have no problem sacrificing goyim to get where they need to get. They have the Hannibal directive, which says if one of them is about to be taken hostage, shoot them. Make it a headshot so they feel the least amount of pain possible, but shoot them. So they can't be used as a bargaining chip, so they don't tell secrets, and, and it's whatever. Like, mainly it's so they can't tell secrets and they can't be used as a bargaining chip. There's another thing, but I'm just forgetting it at the moment. That's why I stumbled there. I had a third thing, I just forgot what it was.
You can't imagine the trouble.
It's like you're not smart enough to make a rebuttal. You'd be gone a long time ago if that were the case. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep, it would make sense for them to risk getting caught and then, boosting my catalog of work. No, they're really good at not only, keeping me under wraps, but also they want to have someone like me. They want to watch me. You want to watch me. I'm a great way to gauge what the next step should be. I'm a great way to see, what the next evolution of resistance is. You have to remember, everything I say comes true. It's not like I've been wrong about a whole bunch of shit. I predicted the October 7th false flag. September, August, July, June, May, April. 6-7 months beforehand. I told you guys that shit was gonna happen. I guaranteed it. I said I would stop making videos. I would have been easy. I would have just had to stop making videos if they would have waited till after December. Well, February, because I did give myself that fucking little window up through February, but I didn't want to, I would have been pretty dejected at that point. But it was just so obvious that's what was going to happen. You're really good at saying people don't want to debate while you're yapping instead of debating. Yeah, because I'm not answering the dumb shit you say. What am I supposed to be debating here? That if I was smart enough to have a rebuttal or I'd be gone, is that it? That's not the reason to shoot someone, the violence coming from one side. What part are you debating here? You think you'll keep turning the other cheek forever like that? These are the debates I'm supposed to be in with this dumbass? Dumbass isn't making any reasonable points. Dumbass is just saying something. With his goofy ass fake profile and all that bullshit. Because there's nothing they can say. Why aren't you arguing for why Israel is a good guy? Why aren't you talking about why the cult is okay, we should keep accommodating it? Why aren't you standing up for your pedophilic nature? What arguments are you actually even making? What do you think about the Qatar attack? It's what I told you was going to happen. Literally, go listen to our song, Sleight of Hand Job, where I talk about literally how Trump going over and signing the thing. So when the Houthis violate the truce, now Americans are going to be like, what did I say? I can't even remember. But I literally say the Houthis, the narrative will be that the Houthis violated something, so now we got carpet bombing. It's all manufactured bullshit. And when Israel is attacking, I mean, it should be a big deal. We should be like condemning Israel for all these acts of aggression, but they're not acts of aggression. They're preemptive strikes. It's a preemptive strike. It's not an act of war. It's basically like a defensive move, but just before there's any need for the defense. Yeah, but I mean, what's the response from the Arab nations? That's 6th neighborhood they've attacked. Where is this heading? You should ask yourself that. I mean, that's a good question. Why hasn't Iran annihilated Israel yet? They've already proven that the Iron Dome is fake. So why hasn't Iran annihilated them yet? My thought the whole time was if they attack Iran, man, that's going to be a bad idea because Iran has the capabilities to fight back. But when it comes down to most of those Middle East countries, they signed, Qatar especially, they signed the Abraham Accords. They get benefit from, they're bound by law that they're not allowed to do anything to Israel. That's what the Abraham Accords was. It was probably worded in ways that they didn't quite realize, but it meant that they're not allowed to interfere with anything that Israel has to do. That's why nobody's come to the defense of the Palestinians. I mean, think about it. Where are all those Arab nations? Israel claimed forever that there were 150,000 rockets pointed at Israel at all times. And yet, there's been nothing. The only thing that happened was the fake October 7th bullshit, where somehow, some way, despite the incredible blockade that's been around the Gaza Strip forever, they were able to smuggle in 5,000 rockets and launch them in 20 minutes. That's 4 rockets per second. So however many rocket launchers, along with the rockets that are necessary to launch 4 rockets per second for 20 minutes, they were able to do that along with their paragliders. And since then, nothing. Nothing. They've just gotten their shit kicked in. Yes, ceasefire got called quickly after Iran responded. Yeah, but the thing is, while we were all distracted by Iran, they were murdering Palestinians. That's when they first started to corral them into the resource, pens, and then shoot them while they were trying to get food. There was a lot of death happening during that campaign, where that theater where we were focused on Iran. And Iran still hasn't done anything to help. It's really embarrassing. It's awful. Look at your viewer count tanking. You are so shadow banned. This is said. Oh, dude, you've never seen anything like my feed before. You think you've seen censorship and interference and shit like that. But who has 9 likes and 11 viewers? That's not how this shit works. I encourage you to like, share, and sub. Not that it helps, but it says something. It shows them that we're not going to keep taking it. Take 2 seconds and share this on Facebook. And if you need to, because you're scared, share it with the heading, "This guy's crazy." Somebody come tell him he's crazy. The best is when the viewer count gets up to like 200, and then it gets tanked down to this. 10 likes, 10 viewers. That's how you see live feeds work all the time, right? And of course, who do you know that's saying the same things I am? There are people that say similar things. There are people who constantly are like, no, it's the Zionists. It's the Zionists. It's definitely not the Zionists. There's a difference between me and all the other truthers. Especially the ones you're allowed access to. Most of the ones you're allowed access to that are allowed to have big booming feeds is because they believe in God. And they tell you to buy into the original Jewish conspiracy. No Christian ever wants to talk about the fact that their Bible is a Jewish fairy tale. All the characters are Jewish, all the stories are Jewish. No Christian ever wants to answer for why they're a Christian instead of a Muslim. What proof do you have that Christianity is true and Islam isn't? You know, it's really, really simple shit. And this is the glue that keeps the conspiracy together. And as long as they have truthers out there saying the right things, but also saying the necessary things, then it works. As long as they have one of their fucking claws in you, then it doesn't matter. Well, I'm subbed, and check in when I see you. You always have unspoken take on what is happening. I'm praying for you, brother. This is crazy times. Yeah, don't pray for me. Not at all. If you honestly believe that prayer works, if you're arrogant enough to believe that the God of the universe listens to your prayers, even though God doesn't answer prayers, God answers tithing. But if you honestly think that prayer works, the only thing I beg of you to pray for is that the clergy stops raping children. We'll get even further when we have to. But let's just make a starting point. Clergy, stop raping children. Doesn't seem to be the way they want it. Speaking of 9/11, why are we still giving Israel money is what I'd like to know. You already know that answer, though.
What if I purchased a building that's blight was quite relentless? Its surface needed rebuilding. It was built and filled with asbestos. A business death sentence by all manner of measure. A plan as clandestine as harp hammers the weather. Now imagine my bread serves only half the value set, yet the initial investor gladly accepts so much less you're impressed, blessed by my persuasion. Would you rightfully address the left feeling put in place and finally question the rat race when again I finish first? Am I really that amazing, or is a map at work? Regardless of land worth, to fix the grit the cost is like a man with broken hands giving birth upon the cross. Nothing but a loss with no clear
It's the
way
best
to
line I've ever
profit.
written.
And I would surely come across as one hell of a prophet if I saw this comet and with it sold you God. You'd call me Muhammad even if my name's Mossad.
Woo! Woo! God, I fucking hate you. Some guy that seems like a good dude tried to say something fucking nice and you shit on him. I fucking hate you with a passion. Oh, yes. I shit on somebody for trying to say something nice. No, I'm shitting on the idea. That's how you learn. Just because someone's nice to you doesn't mean you don't call out their shit.
I keep making bad excuses like I know something big is coming. I refuse to.
You're looking at it wrong. I think thought is power, prayer is thought. No. Prayer is specific to religion. Your words are extremely powerful.
But to everyone's surprise,
You know, it's you say things that what you say you mean. You know, that's literally all we have is what you put out into the world. And I know there's like no equivalent, atheist equivalent to I'll pray for you, dude, but understand that you're setting the precedent. You're identifying yourself. If you say I pray for you, then that's identifying you as a Jewish slave. You know, all three of these are the Abrahamic religions. What the fuck are you doing? God damn it. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, you know what? Here, let me give you some music to
jail like most dumb goyim would? Or would my holy grail make Monty Python good? Wholesome fun that should be heard in every church. Would I be misunderstood, my character besmirched? Would girls admit its girth and no longer lie to you? I know I went off course a squirt, but my goal is spreading truth. Do you think the mounds of proof, the charades a giant fraud, would jump into the mental loop as quickly as your silent broads, now trying not to nod at the part about small dicks? Her mind's like, oh my god, why won't he just switch back subjects really quick? What was he just saying? Skyscrapers don't just dip when hit by 2 jet planes? It's actually quite strange, since I planned on painting a picture to properly reframe the hand of the ultimate fister. Ramming the shit you're fed is official. My bloodline is piss poor. Do I get Larry's dismissal?
You know how amazing it is that I heard that and was like, fucking hey, that's a song. Oh look, the Sonic pedophile is fucking back. Right? Sonic pedophile. Call him Urkel. Billy Bob's new name is Urkel. You should be happy. You got a fucking nickname, Urkel. It's another one of my favorite songs.
So I'm told that I suck. Call me Matt Stafford. I don't like to use names, but I had to blast that term. See, he is the last word in the privilege paragraph. The Duke boys from Hazard just sits there and laugh. Dude throws a pass like drafting him last. Would have been better, though never is grass growing greener, and brass would have replaced the black guy long before cash was wasted, and that's why I say it's mad. I even see argument like I need to be baptized to become a martyr. Brand, I use different jargon when I drop to your level, begging your pardon and the floor hits the pedal. Seeing your head filled in with such nonsense, I can't help but let it pull me into conference, debating the bomb with clones throwing spears. My judgment is honest, alone among peers. Would Black Lives finally matter if only they said two? Would stereotypes rewrite themselves if we'd admit the truth? Would racism exist if there wasn't the myth all black guys have big dicks? If size didn't matter, would racism shatter and the pattern no longer exist?
So good. Show me somebody else making better shit than that. Poignant and just as good. You can say words, it doesn't matter what, but it matters what you say.
Call me Conor McGregor. I don't usually say this, but show me a wetter example of weather that's only explained by racism tethered to money and fame. The tyrannical rain drenching the game proves how it's used to strengthen the gain. The length of a man's vein coincides with his tolerance. The angst-riddled pain changes how the dollar's spent. Those in white collars send colored shirts bleach. Who does the most hollerings? Who shouldn't speak? Tongue in the cheek, free speech is a joke. The mirrors they speak of seem clouded with smoke. Doubting the hope dangled like a carrot. The amount that's below can't change or repair. If you think your merit is based in your pants, the blame is your heritage. You taste like your dad's. Would Black Lives finally matter if only they said two? Would stereotypes rewrite themselves if we'd admit the truth? Would racism exist if there wasn't the myth all black guys have big dicks? longer exist. So I'm told I'm a brick. Call me whoever. But it's the guys with small dicks that are causing the sever, keeping endeavors from coming together. If you never say never, you better be clever. With racism fed, you're quite shamefully saying whenever you're getting head, her brain's always amazing. But it's easy to say things like that when you're tiny. Anyone can be Swayze when the roadhouse is whiny. Do you find you keep finding girls blowing like porn stars? You might need reminding that most throats don't go far. Told you should go hard, it's time you go home. You hold a flower where lines should be known. Stinging full blown, the truth can be vicious. Racism's grown to compensate for britches. Bitches. Would Black Lives finally matter? Only they said two. Would stereotypes rewrite themselves? We'd admit the truth. Would racism exist if there was the myth? All black guys have big dicks. If size didn't matter, would racism shatter and the pattern no longer exist?
God, it's so good. Let it ride out. Charles is the fucking man. God, he's so good. I wish he wasn't so good. I wish he wasn't. Then I could be like, fuck you. Like nobody else could do it. He's the right guy. Such a good fucking tune. Anyway, I'm not going to keep talking to 6 people, so I'm going to reset. Hopefully you guys come back and join us. Pedophiles, you kill yourself.